San Diego Comic-Con was this past weekend, and news is continuing to come out about other things and all this, and people were all up in arms and aggravate. I thought it was aggravating to the point where I just didn't care anymore. People going on about the Nightmare on Elm Street box set and the more specifically the artwork, and they're like, "Oh, what's it going to look like, man? Man, it's gonna suck or whatever else." And like, I just got sick of listening to it. But finally, Warner Brothers released some artwork. I think there's two different editions.
Yeah.
There's $100 price difference between the editions. So we're gonna go through them. I've got the artwork ready to pull up here. So this is the basic bitch edition right here.
Yep.
Um,
That's the
seven.
same art. Yeah, it's the same artwork they used for that DVD set years ago. But it was in like more of a goldish color instead of red.
Right. So it looks like it's kind of a chunky 4K case in red. If you're somebody like me that doesn't have a whole lot of room, it's a pretty good option for you. And this may be the one that, like, I like the artwork on the Steelbook set better,
Yep.
but I don't give a fuck about Steelbooks ultimately. Like, and I care about space. So,
Yep.
I mean, I agree. The artwork and everything's not the best, but at the end of the day, I'm going to put it on a damn shelf, and I'm probably not
Yep.
going to look at it very much.
That's
It's the
exact. That's my mindset too, man.
Yeah, it's exactly the same features and stuff, I think, on all these. I don't know if you can squint your eyes and look at all the fine little details there,
Yeah,
but
part 5 is uncut on there, isn't it?
yeah, part one and part five are featured in the theatrical and the uncut versions, and they're including, I think this is the first time ever they've included 3D glasses with a 4K, and I don't know how well that's going to work because
Mm.
it is that blue red 3D.
Well, it may just be one of those things where just as a gimmick, because that was a part of the Freddy's Dead gimmick, is the 3D glasses. So even if they don't work out as well with the 4K, it's still just kind of cool to have those as a nostalgic thing, I think.
And it also mentions more blood curdling special features
Mm.
on here. So nothing really in detail on what it'll be. Like as far as commentaries and stuff like that, they were rumored that they were doing some new commentaries. They don't have any of that listed on the back, which is kind of interesting. But this is a mainstream studio, so it could be just more blood curdling special features here. But there's a German site that has the Steelbook art, which, from what I hear, this is supposed to be exactly the same here in the U.S. It's from the same company and everything. This is the front of it with the wrap and everything on it. It's kind of mimicking Freddy's sweater, and there's burn marks and cigarette burns or whatever else. And this is a 7 film collection too, so the remake isn't included, and Freddy versus Jason isn't included. So I think that's kind of interesting. At least they didn't include the remake, but I think if you've got Freddy versus Jason, already, you probably don't care about that either way. And this is the contents of the Steelbook set. And what I understand, it's like $270 some for all these in Steelbook form. And they are using the original theatrical artwork for each of these,
Yeah.
which I think is really cool. I hope more companies, do that. But yeah, I mean, it looks nice. I think it's fine. I'm pretty sure that the people that pre-ordered the unauthorized box set and got canceled because Warner Brothers was like,
Yeah,
you're
and
fine with this. This looks good enough. Who cares, right?
I'm of the same mindset too, man. Like as far as like when it comes to DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks, whatever, that it's not that important to me. What is on the cover? It's like because it's just going to be like any other movie that's sitting on my shelf back here. I'm gonna get it out temporarily to look at it. I'll open it up, put the disc in, watch the movie, put it back in after I'm done, and it'll go back on my shelf. It's not something that I'm wearing on a shirt or I'm plastering on my wall like a poster or anything. that's cool
Right.
to look at. I really don't give a fuck what is on, the cover of a movie, as long as the movie looks great, it's got cool features, so I don't know if there's going to be any difference between that big box set of the Steelbooks and the that fat pack that you show with
I don't think there is. I mean, maybe. I don't know, but they haven't said if there is. But yeah, there's $100 price difference in just the packaging. And
but yeah.
I'm not a Steelbook collector either. I know some people go crazy about that, but like I really don't even like Steelbooks, to be honest with you.
I do, and I think that Steelbook box set looks amazing. I love, like you said, they put the original poster artwork on all of them. I love that, and honestly, I know there's a lot of like debate online and stuff between people about that, and these other companies that are putting out their own custom stuff. But to me, that looks better than anything I could have imagined. I love that they use it. That's just a personal thing for me.
Yeah.
That I like the original artwork from like VHS covers or posters, and I appreciate when these other boutique companies do that, when they give you that option to have like a reversible cover. So, this coming from Warner Brothers is the biggest thing that shocked me, because, what you would not think, Warner Brothers would be on that same kind of style as these boutique labels to give you that option to have like the original artwork. And so I'm probably not going to get this, like I said, because artwork on physical media releases isn't super important to me. So I'll probably, if the features aren't any different from just the standard version, I'll just get that.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's one of those deals too where anything on a mainstream studio label like Warner Brothers, like this set right here, maybe not so much with this Steelbook set, but this set right here, when Black Friday rolls around,
oh yeah,
they're going to have
it. Point.
It's going to be marked down a little bit. I don't know how much, since it's going to be fairly new. I think this comes out the end of September. But yeah, I mean, more will come out about this. I think people are just fine getting actual, studio product. Don't go and get bootleg cardboard. I mean, you can't now, but like, yeah, I'm just glad that people seem to be pretty pleased, at least with the Steelbook stuff. And
it's cool as fuck, man. I think that looks really awesome.
I want all these people to click everything they're supposed to click.
You haven't been liking them, you haven't been subscribing to them, you haven't clicked the bell or notification or anything like that.
Folks, why don't you click the like button?
Do you hate us? Do you not want to see us succeed?
Why don't you click the heart button?
Is this something that you have against our particular show?
Why don't you subscribe?
You should click on one of them buttons right now if you want us to continue to bring greatness into your life.
There's all kinds of wonderful shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic there are others, but they all suck. You can get some Dead Pit Radio shirts. You can get Last South on the Left. The Hills Have Eyes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, wait, you can't say Texas Chainsaw. All kinds of shirts, folks. You're gonna love them. Shop.deadpit.com.
Special thanks goes out to our supporters on Patreon. You know what kind of stuff you can get on Patreon, Uncle Bill, starting at only $1 a month?
What's that?
Access to every Dead Pit show since 2005. We got almost 200 fan commentaries that we've done over the decades.
Here's what other fucking Patreons do. They're like, hey, give us money and then we'll let you see a video early that we're going to release like a fucking week from now, and then that's all we're going to give you. Meanwhile, we have a literal jukebox full of songs, thousands of reviews. I don't even know how many shows are up on there now that we've done over the years.
Hundreds of thousands.
You need to figure this out now and subscribe to us on Patreon and YouTube and Instagram. Help us to 1 million. The road to 1 million subscribers starts today.
So deadpitonpatreon.com. Join today. Tiers start at only $1, but I'd recommend at least the $10 tier.
You can do 50. The stock market's crashing around us, folks, but send us money.